So in this video, we're going to look at how to customize the free WordPress.com site that we created in our first step. So I'm here at durhamclarinetlessons.wordpress.com on my homepage. I really don't like this image here at all. The title's fine and the tagline is fine. I might want to do something with this area over here on the right. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to take this theme that they have and customize it to make it a little bit more mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into my dashboard. And here I am at the back end of the site. If you're new to WordPress.com, you might want to watch this video. They have a lot of helpful resources here. There's so much you can do here, and it can be overwhelming. So I'm just going to show you some basic things to get it done, and if you want to spend extra time researching it, you can. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go down here on the left-hand side to Appearance and click Themes. So here's the default theme that we already installed called 2010. They do one for every year. There's a 2011 and there's a 2012. But we're going to click Customize. Over here on the left are all the options that I have to customize the site. So the site title and tagline, we already set this up when we created the site, but Durham Clarinet Lessons, looking for clarinet lessons in Durham, you've come to the right place. I'm going to leave that there, and I want to display that header text. I have the option to remove it, but I don't see any reason to do that, so we're going to display it. Colors, since this is a free theme and a free website, you can only use black and white. You can change the background to a black color, or this big block here below the image can be black, and that's kind of what you've got. The header image, this is one thing we want to look at because I really dislike what's there. They have some for you to pick from. There are some nice ones, but none that scream music lessons to me, so I'm going to click Remove Image. If you want to pay for extra things, you can get a little fancier with it and put in your own picture, which would be nice. Background image, you don't really have an option here for that. I guess you could select a file from your computer, and that would be the image around the edges of the page. And then here's where we get to the static front page. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to create a static website, meaning a website that when somebody comes, it's going to have the same information about you, and it's not updated every week or every few days with new posts. I think most of us probably want to do that. If you want a blog, leave it clicked on your latest post, but if we want to create a static page, we're going to select the static page. So we have to just select the front page. Right now there's just an About page. We'll change that in a little bit. Yeah. So we are going to click Save and Publish and close. So if I go to the site now, I've gotten rid of the header graphic, which I didn't like. I don't think this is the most attractive website in the world, but it's a little bit better. And it looks like we have set it up to have a static page. So I think it's time that we start thinking about what we want to do with this. There's still something over here on the right. Let's see if we can change that a little bit. So I'm going to go to Dashboard and click on Appearance and Widgets. And I never understood this, to be honest with you, how this worked. But widgets are those little sections that we can add into the sidebar, and that sidebar is the right-hand side of the website. Because this is a two-column theme, we're always going to have something there. So what we can do is we can decide what we want. It gives us a primary widget area, a secondary widget area, a first footer widget, and what's happening since we haven't selected anything is it automatically creates, it has the default lists in there. So it has the meta widget, which is the login, log out. You might want to keep that, you might not. What I would probably do is select pages. And so you want to click on that and hold it and drag it up to the primary widget area. And we could call it site navigation. And then it gives us the option to sort by page title, so alphabetically, the page order, the page ID. I'm going to do page order. We'll get into how we customize our pages that way. But that way, it goes in a specific order. So it's not like the about, contact, lessons, pricing, and so on and so forth. I can decide how I want them to be ordered. And so I'm going to click, well, I'm going to click save, but you have the option here to exclude. So if you don't want certain pages to show up, you can do that as well. But I'm going to click save and then preview. Okay, so this is pretty simple, but I've got my header, I've got the tagline, I got rid of the picture, I set it up as a default page, and then set this as an additional site navigation area here on the right. It'll have it here in this main bar, but now it'll also have it on the right, and I got rid of those other things that I didn't want. I think that's pretty good. Let's go back to the dashboard. I'm back in the dashboard, and I want to do just a little bit more. So I'm going to go down here to settings and general. And the time zone we want to set, so where I am, it's 4 hours earlier than the UTC time they have displayed here. So I set that and click Save Changes. The next thing I want to do is I want to go to the sharing settings. And it just had displayed, the option to share different things. Since this is a static website, I don't think I really want people to share my page on Facebook and Twitter and so forth. So for me, anyway, I'm going to remove that. So remove it from posts and pages. So this was the show buttons section, and I just removed it all, and I'm going to save my changes. So one more time back to the site. Now those are all gone. And the next thing I've got to do is I've got to get rid of this leave a reply section. Since this is a static page with static information that I can update anytime I want, but it's not it's not a prompt for a conversation, I'm going to remove that. So this is a little bit more annoying because we have to go back to the dashboard and click on pages. And this will store all of the static pages that we have on the website. So they have a default about page. And to remove the option for people to leave a comment, you have to click Quick Edit. And on the right hand side, it says Allow Comments, and I'm going to uncheck that box and click Update. And then I'm going to go back to my site. So here we are, Durham Clarinet Lessons. It's got my tagline. It's got the navigation bar up there. It's got the About page. So I'm looking pretty good. And that's what I would want on it. I think that's fantastic. So that will take care of customizing the page or the website, and then we'll get into creating content here in the next video.